It's not only is it beautiful mountains and it's nice and a clean environment and everything, but in many ways your sense of community is strong like it was maybe back in the 1950s, 1960s. So it's definitely a very different place to live.
Western North Carolina, southwestern North Carolina, all of these little areas in which we fit into are extremely individualized. But one thing that I do see as well is that these individuals can band together in times of need.
You can study things, you can read about things, you can watch movies and TV and stuff, but until your hands are actually doing it, you don't know what it is.
Take a hike. Go back into the woods and check out what's going on in the woods. And it's, to me, the first way of getting connected with an area.
Imagine you're high on the mountain and it's dark, really dark. There's no light anywhere except the fireplace. And there sits Grandpa, telling stories about all the people who came before, about the people from Ireland and Scotland and Germany and England, Wales, all of the old countries. They came to the mountains and settled here. They pioneered and survived.
Our heritage really stems around the environment. The mountains are what grew us and what created even the community that we're in because of the closeness of the mountains around. Without coming together and working together, they could have never survived.
Appalachia is known for service. Individuals serve from here, individuals going through military from here, individuals help each other out here.
I've lived in Jackson County for 20 years, mostly Silver Cullowhee, and I have to tell you that I love our community here. We have a strong, supportive network in Jackson County.
Human beings are social creatures. We always have been. So I think for most people, they're going to survive much better and be much happier if they are in some type of community. You know, I'm an older generation. I remember when there weren't any cell phones and the only way to talk to somebody was call them when they were home or find them in person. And I think it's become so easy to not have to talk to folks face to face that it is taken away the ability that a lot of people have just to hold a discussion.
I feel like individuals that go to Western Carolina University and also individuals that are our age, that are in that 18 to 25 bracket, for the most part are so engrossed in themselves that they don't take the time to realize what it is that we have here at this university.
I know a lot of young people are so involved in their peers and what's going on at the university and in the schools the same way. It's that time of life for them. But to take their eyes away from that briefly to explore the community and the nature around them, it would make a huge difference.
I'm not saying that our community is tight and self-supportive and provides everything we need, but we have a great foundation here in Jackson County of coming together as a community to provide our needs. And there's a lot of opportunities for younger people to pick up that idea and join with the rest of us here in trying to create the beautiful world that we all want to live in.
You know, this greater problem that we have at this university of community engagement, of service learning, all of these things, trying to combine all of these into one homogeneous cycle for that of the everyday college student. The thing that needs to be taken on is that service is a way of life.
The folks that don't want to become involved in their community, you know, certainly that's their choice, but that leaves them out there, well, basically all on their own. When things are going well, it's easy to not have to worry about anybody else. When your biggest concern is, you know, is my car the nicest car on the street? Do my shoes match my handbag? Really immaterial things, unimportant things, but when you don't have some type of crisis on, those type of mundane details of life can kind of take on a much more important significance than they should have.
Realize that there's bigger life out there than me, myself, and what I can do for me.
Telling the story of people who came before helps young people to realize that they are very, very, very lucky to be here in the mountains where the air is clean, the water is pure, and the mountains are beautiful. They're like arms hugging you.
It exists within all of us. It truly does. The ability to go and help another man, to go and help somebody who's in need, I think it exists in all of us. The point is that there needs to be an action of which awakens it. People don't have roofs, people don't have floors. And we can go ahead and unite and do something about that. It's just the ability to come together as college students that we need to somehow embrace.
I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't think that my one person's efforts can really have an effect, can't change the world, can't have a big impact. But what I tend to say to that is, maybe not, maybe you can't change the world, but one person's efforts can certainly benefit one other person.
Find what you love doing. Find what makes your heart and your soul come alive. Find the things that fill your spirit with elation. Find those things that you love. Because what we really need in our community and the world around us is a bunch of happy, excited people that are loving what they're doing. You put love into your work, you're going to have good work.